Hi, Cancer. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your May 2023 tarot reading. This is a reading for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you to all of you for all the support. I send you love and appreciation every single day. And if you are new here, welcome. I post new readings on Friday, then again on Monday. So if a reading doesn't fit, just come back in a couple of days. Fridays are always a general reading. Mondays are a different style every week. Today's reading will be a detailed Celtic cross style reading. Next week, I'm going to do a 4-month predictive for the months of May through August, and I don't do those very often. So if you have not subscribed, you might want to, and even hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss that one. What advice do you have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Cancer need to know, please, for the best and highest good of all involved with Cancer? Messages for Cancer, please. All right, we're going to start here with the tarot, and then we'll have a couple of different oracle cards in the mix. Current situation, we've got the Five of Swords. The immediate influence is the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Page of Wands in your subconscious, the Ten of Cups in the distant past, the Hangman in the more recent past. You have the Two of Cups coming towards you. You're represented by the Queen of Pentacles. The person or situation that you are attracting is the Ten of Wands. You have the Three of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, and the Six of Wands in the outcome. Well, that's really nice. Bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Cups. I like this too. King of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Knight of Wands. So we have, it appears here, just one major arcana, but I feel like somebody's going to get one of those aha moments. You definitely have the energies going, that you're coming into beautiful expansion and growth. We have here all the elements represented as well. So with this King of Cups, here you are in your own glory. I feel like they're telling you to trust yourself. There's something here with that Eight of Swords. It may be a bit of guilt. You've got nice aspects for money. So if it's about moving forward in a job or moving forward with a move, even if you're downsizing and you feel a bit guilty, like I can't have visitors, or I'm selling a property that's, somebody's dependent on me for rent control or something like that. I feel like there's some sort of a dependency upon you with that Eight of Swords. But with that Knight of Wands, that Knight of Wands says, let's go, 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 go. So I do feel like there's a bit of a push-pull dynamic going on there. And even if it's a relationship too, you have energy that has wanting to come in and have you move forward into something new and kind of, doing things on your own terms. So with that Knight of Wands, you may feel compelled to just say, I cannot live my life on everyone else's terms. The Eight of Swords too, that can be one of those committee meetings of the mind. It's too much thinking. But again, I get that there are too many people involved too in whatever this is about. So even if it's a relationship and there are people like a friend group and you're saying, if this ends, it's going to really screw up the friend group, I still feel like you have a pull towards something new. Now with that King of Cups, that is a card of self-development. Kings and queens are masters of the suit. We have the Master of Love and that really great life, and one of the masters of manifesting the physical body and money. And so with this King of Cups, I would also say quieting the mind, meditating, kind of getting away from it all too. If there's a lot of energy coming in, if there's a lot of input, I do feel like there needs to be a bit of solitude here in order to kind of get your bearings and move forward. So with this Two of Pentacles, you got the 2 and 3 in the same reading. I still get this, okay, that this Five of Swords may be people around you who have their opinions about things. And look, I mean, that's up to them, but I feel like you're in the place of saying, I just don't want to engage in this. Now, if somebody tries to pull you into a power struggle, I feel like you may be able to artfully dance around it with that Two of Pentacles. You kind of refocus the energy so that it doesn't totally blow up in your face. And it feels like somebody who's looking to bring in a fight with that Five of Swords. Now, if it's a conflict too, twos are about partnerships, but this one especially brings in new opportunities. So if it is something work related and you're meeting resistance with team members, with people around you who just they've got their mind made up, I do feel like with this Two of Pentacles, you might have a little bit of finesse, but ultimately you're going to have you have a choice to make too. If you're getting the Lovers in a lot of readings, I'd also agree with that there's a choice that's going to be made here. And so the Two of Pentacles can be a bit of juggling as well. So those of you that are making a big transition, you may find that this is a busy time in your life. And you might say, look, I don't have time for Five of Swords right now. I just cannot even engage in this. I've got other things coming in. So the Page of Wands here, this fiery little firecracker of an energy, we like it. The pages get kind of a bad rap on YouTube. They've been, stereotyped into just being immature. The pages really, in terms of the cards, this was sought after. In the time that the cards were made, it was a position that in the royal family, it was important. Pages mattered. Yeah. So the page is a messenger, but I do feel like what this is doing is bringing expansion into your life, and it's coming out of your subconscious. So somebody here, if you've been in a bit of a streak of the doldrums where you say, I want to have fun. I want to be in a place where I have harmony, where I have good people around me, where things expand, where I've got lots of energy, where I'm not afraid to try new things, where I just go out and do it. Well, your subconscious is telling the universe that's what you want, because that's what you're putting out there. This will attract in people, though, positive people around you, uplifters. The Page of Wands is the one, your friend at the end of the finish line at a race that holds up a poster with your name on it. So if you're a bit of a cheerleader too, I feel like you're getting into a cycle where you're going to attract other cheerleaders around you, even though this is fire energy. The Page of Cups and Page of Wands get along famously. They are wonderful companions, even though they're opposing elements to some extent. Those are the two that bring in the mischief, but they definitely are the life of the party energy. So I feel like what you're attracting is going to be something like this. And so the Ten of Cups was in the distant past, the happy family card. Now, for some of you, you've had a change because you have it here in the current situation where you're kind of looking back and saying, God, I don't know where we got off. This was so good. I mean, everything was going along. I felt like it would never end. And then all of a sudden we hit a little bit of a speed bump. And it's sort of like one of those times where we say not to get over dramatized with it if there's dramatic people around you, because this energy is still available. The energy is never created or destroyed. It's just energy. And so we're either in or out of alignment with this particular energy. But I do feel like with the Hangman, you're going to be back on the upswing, because the Hangman is an important card here. So with this Ten of Cups, for those of you that got into a cycle of receiving, so I mentioned before, if you had an extra house or something and you're saying, it's time for me to sell that, or it's time for me to downsize the one I'm in, I'm going to be traveling, or I need to make an adjustment because I just can't, this is not sustainable anymore. I came into some things, but now I've changed a bit. This is also okay. I feel like you're getting into that place with the Hangman where you've got an awareness, and that's all about this. So Ten of Cups are really about being in your own power too, and especially because this is that watery energy, I do feel like as you move forward, it's all about staying in this, really making decisions that promote this, because of course, as we know, the outcome is all about expansion. I love the Six of Wands, but even with this, it's going to be a time where things are in flow. So with the Hangman energy here, this Hangman is oftentimes associated with the number 4. So we're getting out of April, but again, it could be the next 4 weeks for some of you. 12, 13, 21, also important numbers here. But this illumination, this is about infinite manifestation. It's that aha moment. It's seeing things as your source sees you. It's also surrender to win. So if you had that Five of Swords energy, you'd be damn hard to fight with now. I have a coworker that reminds me of this. I would say they're just very easygoing. I can't imagine them in a conflict. They're very good at kind of sidestepping other people's BS. And so I do feel like with this, you're going to be attracting people too, though, that are going to click with you. They're going to be easy to be around. It's going to be a time in your life where you feel like things just started moving forward effortlessly. And so with the Hangman, you've got an openness here. It is a card that brings in support, though, but it also brings in a new perspective. So for some, you may see things in a different light, and it allows you to let go of conflict. Now, others of you in a relationship, if you've had some challenges in a relationship, I do feel like you've got one that's worth the investment here. Or if you just say, I just have not been in a place where I've attracted somebody. I feel like I've been open, I've been waiting, I've been ready for this. Well, guess what? The wait is over, because with that Two of Cups coming in next, right on the heels of this, this gets you to be in that place of being ready. As Abraham Hicks says, ready to be ready to be ready. You've got that energy of being open and attracting. Your point of attraction is allowing, okay? It's not that pushing against, it's not that resistant kind of energy. So your heart's desires are like knocking on your door right here. So with the Two of Cups, you've got a match showing up here. Twos are about partnerships. So we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. For somebody here, you're bringing in a long-term commitment. You're bringing in long-term stability, but this is also the card of a soulmate, somebody who really gets you. So those of you that are making a career change or a move or something, I feel like this person will really understand it. If you're changing geographically and you're single, I feel like upon that change is when you're going to meet somebody. It's this saying that this is a total match, that the area was really conducive to what your heart really desired. Now with this Two of Cups in a job change, or again, in a geographic move too, it's moving things along, but bringing in new people, new situations that you've asked for. So the Two of Cups will be very much an unconditional energy. So you can be totally yourself. If you've had a job where you felt like you had to hold back, or like we were talking about with that Five of Swords, you're having to sidestep conflict. Who wants that? I feel like with this new energy, you're going to have people around you where they're just, that conflict isn't around you anymore. So you're not having to be, because I almost get like a Page of Swords, having to kind of look over your shoulder and be careful of what you say. And especially if you have somebody who ruminates on everything you say, and you find that then they bring up things later that aren't even close to what you've said, because in their mind they've changed it. Not here. This is going to be a match where you're not going to be dealing with that anymore. That really got specific, didn't it? So I even get that too. If somebody works in like retail or something like retail or marketing, where you've got people around you, other creative types, but they're very sensitive, and they, like I said, they kind of distort the truth. So this Queen of Pentacles is actually your energy, which is really nice. The Queen of Pentacles here is a time that's going to offer great stability. This is also a wonderfully creative energy. She spins straw to gold. So anybody with a new endeavor, it actually does turn into a money-making opportunity. But with this Queen of Pentacles, she's very beautiful. So you may be finding you're looking good, feeling good. And especially too, because she does rule the physical body. Those of you that are making any commitments to your body, to yourself, this is the time where you stick to them and you see results and you feel good about it. You might even too, I get somebody doing like Weight Watchers points or leading a group or something. I get something about that. You may find that people around you, if you're doing something with the physical bodies, I'm not promoting Weight Watchers either, by the way. But anyway, is it even called that anymore? I feel like it's got some other name now. But with this, it's definitely where you're going to have people around you asking you, what have you been doing? And wanting you to give advice. So be aware, you're going to have people looking at you as a kind of a, I hear trusted servant, but with the 10 of Wands, there's some effort here. But 10s are about new cycles. So especially if this is about a move, this is like, okay, you got to just get to this point and then you can put all this down. And I get it too with this Two of Pentacles, because this is a hell of a balancing act. You have it, this is a bit precarious, quite frankly. But with this, it's like balancing the physical aspects of life, juggling, balancing. But I do feel like you're making that effort to be as smooth as possible. And I also feel like you have people around you who are going to try to help you. Those of you, if you're moving or changing jobs, that want to make it as smooth as possible. So this Three of Pentacles, long-term gains, the Three of Pentacles is about new endeavors and opportunities, new doors opening, but it's also about being respected. So I do feel like in a relationship, you have somebody who gets you, who understands you, who wants to move forward, and they want to have a long-term future. And the job too, you might find that they keep giving you little perks, giving you little advantages, because they want to see you stick around. They love your energy. Speaking of which, this is fabulous. This is such a good outcome card. Sixes, we know, are about balance and harmony and reciprocity, but this is like a card of winning. You got the wreath of victory twice. So it's overall, in career or love, it's an extremely happy ending. And it's also saying that you're going to feel that support and admiration, or adoration. So you'll find that people give you compliments easily. They, like I said, they may go out of their way to support you and do things to try to help you along the path. And in a relationship, it really is somebody who admires you a great deal. So let's see here, Cancer, what the Fortune Oracle has to say for you. What does Cancer need to know, please? And then we'll have a comment from the Whispers of Love. Oh, I like this one. You've got luck. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So if you have a good feeling, they're trying to tell you that feeling is your reality. All right, what else does Cancer need to know, please? Messages for Cancer about love, please. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. So you may find if you've had a little bit of strife, things are going to get resolved, that maybe there's more to it that's going to be revealed and makes it all make sense. But good things are on the way for you, Cancer. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.